Yo, I'm back, and today I'm gonna do my first kind of reaction video, but not really because I want to make a prediction. I think they are going to change champions in Clash Royale, and I mean completely rework them in the next year sometime. First off, let me just start with the first point, major point. Heroes and champions share slots. Now, that is kind of insinuating that heroes and champions are equal. I'd argue they are not equal. Listen, if you look at, literally like every deck in the game now, obviously I'm not just going to pull up every deck, but if you look at any deck, they're not all running champions. Not every deck is running a champion, but every deck is running 2 evolutions because evolutions are a buff to your already good cards and makes your deck overall better. But not everyone is running champions because champions' main gimmick is their ability. Now, heroes are different because they are a lot like evolutions. Now, I'm not against heroes. I see a lot of people are, but I just think they're gonna rework champions to basically be heroes because, listen, heroes, they have a lot of potential. Evos literally were so successful. They still are. And I think heroes are literally just a buff to pre-existing cards. The thing you got to think about is Archer Queen is 5 elixir. That's 5 elixir you're spending for an Archer Queen. She's not that good, but her 1 elixir invisibility ability makes it worth it. That's why she's in certain decks, right? But she's not really that good like by herself. While if you take, people will put in Musketeer instead of Archer Queen. Say that as an example. Now Musketeer has a heroic version. This is just a buff. Archer Queen is literally meant to be an inferior version of her role just so her ability can excel on the field, while you have cards like Musketeer, which is already a good, candidate for their role, right? But you literally just gave them a potential for an ability. I was watching Riley, the pro player he was playing, and he was like, oh yeah, Knight doesn't get value in some matchups, right? Which is fair, but it's as if you played a deck with just normal Knight, but now you have the potential to do something crazy with it. And right now when I'm recording this is when Knight has been shown more gameplay. He looks so damn broken, bro. 1 elixir, by the way. That is 1 elixir. And it's not like Knight's 4 elixir like with Archer Queen, where I feel like her base card is a little overpriced, but her ability is underpriced. 1 elixir and he's still 3 elixir. You can literally counter an Evo Goblin Barrel with a Knight in the middle and then pop ability. And you get heroes every single time. Now, I think heroes every time isn't a bad idea, but it just can't be that good. That needs nerfs. Now, we don't know how good the other heroes are going to be yet, but bro, just look at this. Champions are not on the same caliber at all. They really just aren't that good without their ability. Their whole gimmick revolves around their ability. These cards are fine without their ability. They are fine, but with an ability just makes them so much stronger. It's literally just a buff, and champions are just kind of meh. You know what I mean? Like I said, if Valkyrie gets a heroic card, no one's using Skeleton King unless they want his ability. But you see what I mean? It's just so weird. It's like heroes are just way stronger, I feel like. And, I feel like they shouldn't really be sharing a slot. Not every deck has a champion in it. Every deck's going to want heroes. It's like evolutions. You're going to want to use both of them slots because they are buffs to your cards, your already existing cards. Champions are whole different cards that are very niche, but heroes are literally just buffs to your already existing cards. There is literally no downside. If you have a deck with, Knight in it, just make him a hero Knight. You don't need to put in Boss Bandit, just make him a hero. And now it is a buff to an already existing role in your deck. I think they're going to rework it. Now, I don't know how they're going to rework it. There's a few ways they can go about it, but my first guess is they're going to rework champions entirely just because of the confusion with there's heroes and there's champions. It's weird. And I also predict they're not going to be releasing many champions in the future. Why release a champion when you could just make a new hero with already existing cards? You see what I mean? It's kind of I don't think they're gonna make new champions. I think they're gonna rework them. I think they are going to probably just make it so they're heroes. That's my best guess, I think they will be base cards. I don't know how they'll rate them. You know what I mean? Like, are they all just gonna default to legendary? I don't know. They'd have to balance it some way with rarities, but I think they're gonna make them one and the same, because having heroes and champions are just weird, and I think they're gonna stick with heroes because evolutions have been so successful. So I think they're just gonna end up making champions evolutions. That's what I think. I think they're gonna make the champions have some base form. Say like Boss Bandit can still dash, it's just like a tankier bandit. Or maybe they rework how each champion works alone so that they're actually viable cards without their abilities. Because like I said, right now champions are really mainly good with the ability. Because I think they're just gonna make them one and the same. They've been changing around the game, saying it's too complicated, people aren't using it enough. Season shop, wild items, everything pretty much. They're just like, oh, it's too complicated, let's get rid of it, right? So surely they're going to get rid of champions, or just, you know, rework them entirely. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think, and if you even think champions are gonna get a rework. If you don't, then I'm curious what you think they'll do. Like, if you think they're gonna leave it how they are, or just nerf champions, I feel like there's no way, right? There's no way they leave it how they are. They might just nerf heroes, which is what I meant to say. I think I said champions, but they might just nerf heroes. But I don't think so. I think they're gonna make some big changes later on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.